You know, it's been a long time since I've done a review of anything. This is mostly due to the fact that I don't really like making them and I'm really lazy. But this year I promised myself that I would review again. Not for my benefit, but yours. Because you need to know what's good and bad. And plus I go to art school, so I'm the perfect guy for this job. It took me a good while to find the perfect movie for my first review. And so I picked it. It's a blast from the ass. It's Mermaids the Body Found. Fuck you. Mermaids the Body Found is what you call a docu-fiction. It was first aired on the Animal Planet. You know, the channel that has great shows like River Monsters and Insane Pools. Something doesn't seem right. Why the fuck is that there? The documentary was definitely a way of getting publicity on the channel, because nobody ain't watching Animal Planet. Everyone goes to watch Nat Geo Wild. That's the place where you get Dr. Phil. Everyone knows it's the best place. This fake documentary was about the mythical world of mermaids. It was a two-part series, where the first episode was in 2012. It was really the real meat and bones of the series. That was basically the main thing. And the second part, in 2013, was a fake interview pretending to bring new evidence. The audience ate it up, and it became very popular really fast, to the point where people actually believed mermaids were a real thing. The NOAA had to make an announcement saying no evidence of aquatic humanoids has ever been found. To be frank, I expected this from people because, let's face it, people are fucking stupid. This is even the first time they've actually done things with mythical creatures. They have shows like Finding Bigfoot and Lost Tapes, but we'll go over those later. We'll just have to take baby steps. Now, I actually really like documentaries, more specifically, nature documentaries. The most popular videos on my channel are inspired by the Walking With series. I try to explain this to my friends, but they'll never understand. They don't understand my childhood. It's very, lonely. But when I saw this again, my curiosity kind of piqued. I was fascinated by the idea and I kind of liked it. I mean, I've been working on my own docu-fiction myself, hunting down wyverns, the shorts where I do the Monster Hunter thing. I'm not going to try to explain it. You're probably just going to watch the Far Cry videos only. Don't lie to me. I know you're going to do that. Click on that video. Now, with all that out of the way, let's take a closer look, shall we? The documentary is very similar to another fake documentary called Dragon's World. In this one, a couple of scientists find a corpse of a dragon and dissect it to make scientific analogies to animals in real life to separate fact from fiction. At the end of the documentary, the scientists go back to the cave where they found the first dragon and find the mother dragon, and then they bring the corpses to, I don't know, the museum, and they kind of just lay them on the ground, and it's supposed to be whimsical, but they're dead. These two documentaries are very similar, except one is not going, "Please believe us, mermaids are real! Please give me your money!" In this documentary, there are no disclaimers till the end, and even so, I don't even know what these words mean. I mean, what can I say? I'm not very much a strong reader. Also, thank you for telling me what the bloop is. Hey, do you also know that water is wet? The documentary has a group of scientists who discuss the findings of an unknown sea creature after a military sonar incident has occurred. While they find out what the hell it is, the film is interspersed with the history and evolution of the sea monkeys. Throughout the film, they've been telling us that there have been many accounts throughout history of strange mermaid activity, but when you really think about it, if this has been happening, you think that you already would have heard it by now? Like, what are they talking about? Oh, fish with spears? How come I've never heard about this? And, like, these are recent photos. Oh my god. Hey, look at that. That's some good Photoshop. Yes, that definitely happened back then. Hey, can you guys teach me how to do that? How do you put Obama's face on a horse, huh? Huh? How do you put Obama's face on a horse? Okay, so you're telling me that these people have been taking photos, drawing pictures, and I guess all at once on the same day, they just forgot? I don't buy that. Let me also get this out of the way. If someone found evidence of a mermaid or Bigfoot, it would have already been reported. They wouldn't take a year to make a documentary about it. Why the hell haven't we heard about these before? Oh, the government is just hiding it? Shut your face. The acting is not as bad as I thought it was. I mean, there's a lot of weird, cringeworthy moments. It's more like D tier. I think the worst comes from the military guy who pops here and there.
I know what I did was wrong. I knew it was wrong while I was doing it, and I have to live with that. My only hope now is that by coming forward, it might help protect any of them that are still out there.
Check out this sick scene. The acting is great.
And if this thing once stood on 2 feet, We realized.
Hands. They were hands.
Oh, actors, look at that. Do you see that? Okay, now, take your notes down. If you want to have a suspenseful, serious scene, have a really long pause. That's how you know that the audience is stupid. I was actually surprised they were going to use practical effects, and they are definitely a nice touch to the documentary, in the form of the mermaid corpse, the whale corpse, and the monkey men. There's still a lot of CGI in the film, but it's a lot better than I expected. I was thinking Animal Planet was cheap, but look at those graphics! Unfortunately, there are no fish nipples. It ain't no Walking with Dinosaurs, but it's more of a Delco. Laugh with me. I swear to God, if you don't laugh, you're gonna fucking die. They even have their own discount Megalodon. Put that in Shark Week, Shark Month, Shark Year. Only people who watch TV would understand that. Now it's time to talk about the most important scene of the documentary. Probably the most underwhelming part of the doc is when the scientists go to the house of the kids who have taken a video of the mermaid that's landed on shore. Now before you watch this, I gotta say, it's really bad, it's really cringy. It's supposed to be filmed on a flip phone camera, so why the fuck is there a zoom? I didn't fucking know they could do that. I didn't even know they had phones. I thought they'd just play with rocks back in the day. Also, are you telling me that they made 3 monkey suits, but they couldn't fucking make 1 more for the mermaid? Now that's disgraceful. Why are none of the kids talking? The only sound is coming from the fucking ocean. Needless to say, the scene is really disappointing. After watching this documentary, I can safely say that this has not aged very well. It's really awkward, and the fact that people believed in this is kind of embarrassing. But it definitely is an interesting piece of media. It's just too bad that no one's really ever gonna talk about it anymore. Mermaids the Body Found is an astonishing score of a frowning Charlie Brown head. That's the score I stand by, and it's very accurate.